Guys, can you see the laptop screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. So we'll have a discussion on these at this scheduled time. Please just stay back and stay attentive.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Please kindly just stay attentive.
Good morning, sir.
Well, very good afternoon, actually.
Good
Uh,
afternoon, sir.
so, formally, I would like to welcome to today's session, guys. Well, today you will be informed one most important thing at the beginning of a class, something related to your roll call or roll numbers, all that. Either today or tomorrow, you will be in receipt of your roll numbers and the different houses to which you belong by your class teacher. Okay, just make a note of that one. We received it from the institutional authorities, and you will be shared with the same. Okay, so just make a note of your roll number and try to stick to it. So hereafter, there will be a different thing. From every class, the absentees list will be floated, not the attendees list. So we did not have the complete list of the class till date. So we used to float the list of attendees for a particular class. But hereafter, we will be just floating who the absentees are in that respective class. Please just make a serious note of it. Be mindful of that. And do not bother the respective subject teachers without going through the actual message completely. Okay. And just make a note of your roll number and stick to it, please. Hereafter, we will be just having some correspondence through your roll numbers as well. And so have it just make it a point that you should note it down and then just observe that hereafter the respective subject teachers will float the list of absentees, not the list of attendees. I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you. Now, see, yesterday we sacrificed one period in order to complete the lesson. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Well, there can be chances of incompletion maybe towards the end of it, but we can't really sacrifice one more period. Instead, we'll do one thing. We'll have a bit of discussion on MCQs and extract based questions, maybe for 20 minutes, and then leave you out to finish off the complete lesson. And I'll share some, as usually, links where you can attempt extract based questions and text based questions. And that's how we are going to do that. I'll share those links with you when we are about to wind up this session. We'll just wrap it up a little early because I would like to give you the time to finish off the chapter as well. Without finishing it off completely, I don't think you can make the best out of these sessions. So that's my intention. Hopefully, this is clear to everybody. Is it clear,
Yes, sir.
everybody? Right. Okay,
Yes,
let's. Okay, thank you for the acknowledgement. Let's see. Let's attempt a few things. Okay. I mean, a few from MCQs, a few from extract based questions, all that. Right. So, from where did the ship sail for the voyage? America, Mexico, Germany,
Plymouth, England.
D.
Sir, D.
England.
Yeah, it's from England. The exact name of the area is Plymouth. Well, next one. What was the occupation of the narrator? Businessman, sailor, teacher, none of the above.
Business.
Businessman.
Of course, he was a businessman. What was the name of the ship of the author? Amazon, Wave
Walker.
Walker, Wave
Wall
Ship,
Walker.
Wave Walker. Actually, it's a single term. Wave Walker. It's a single term. Yeah, Wave Walker. It's not a wave ship or sailor ship or Amazon, but it's Wave Walker. That was the name of the ship of the narrator in which he started off his voyage along with the family. Okay, what part of the journey was pleasant for them? First leg from England to Cape Town, or last part of the journey from Cape Town to Australia?
First leg
First
from
few months.
England to Cape Town.
Exactly. First leg of the journey was very pleasant, where they covered 105,000 kilometers all the way, in fact. So that was very nice, in fact, and it was very pleasant. The last part of the journey from Cape Town to Australia was horrible, especially they struggled rather hard in the South Indian Ocean because of the rough weather. And their misfortune started on Jan 2nd. Of course, the weather was bad right from the very beginning. From the 25th of December itself, in spite of the bad weather, they even celebrated Christmas. And the worst day they encountered was the 2nd of January. Therefrom, for about a week, they struggled a great deal. Their boat got damaged. They got damaged physically, mentally. They were so very feeble and weak. And finally, luckily, they just found a pinprick like island popped out of the vast and huge South Indian Ocean. And the name of the island was Isle Amsterdam. They just reached the island at 6 p.m. Right? Okay, that was the bit about it. Now, what were the names of the two crewmen whom the author hired? Shelley and Cable, Larry Wiesel and Herb Siegler, Herb Siegler and Shelley Cooper, Larry Wiesel and Adam Murray.
Sir, B.
Yeah, C or B?
B.
Exactly, B. By the way, can just tell me which nationality do they belong? Larry belongs to America or Switzerland?
America?
Exactly. And Herb belongs to Switzerland. He was a Swiss. Please just make a note of that one. Every detail is important. Okay, next. Well, how did the explosion affect the ship? Yes, somebody raised their hand. How did the explosion affect the ship? A torrent of green and white water broke over the ship. The ship started sinking. The ship turned upside down, and none of the above. Excuse me, somebody seeking permission. Yeah, Priyal Bhatt. So on behalf of the late joiner, so sorry for the disturbance. Okay, to the class. Now, so how did the explosion affect the ship?
Sir, A.
Somebody?
Sir, A or
You
B?
mean, no, just pick one. Okay.
The ship
Actually,
was also
it was not
sinking.
sunk completely. No, it was not sunk completely. No, there was
Sir, it
water gushing
started
into the
sinking.
ship. Yeah, started sinking, but it was not completely sunk. Mainly a torrent of, that means a kind of whirlpool, huge amount of water, of green and white water. Of course, green and white water broke over the ship, and that was the explosion. That's how the explosion affected the ship. And in fact, because of the explosion, there were holes as well, gape holes as well, which were covered with the canvas screws and all.
Yes, sir.
And then they just pumped out water. I hope you remember.
Yes,
With the
sir.
help of an electric pump, spared electric
It's a
pump.
hand
The
pump
main
and
electric
electric pump.
pump got electrocuted. Yeah, electrocuted. So short circuited, in fact. Yeah, fine. Then next question. Okay. What did the author, 14th one, what did the author see when his head popped out of the water? Popped out of the water. What did the author see? The ship was sinking. The ship was nowhere to be seen. The ship was near capsizing. Her masts almost horizontal. That means flattened. See,
Sir,
you
C.
must understand the meaning, sorry, the parts of it, please. And see, for that, let me stop sharing it and start the whole screen. I have something to show to you. Okay. Now, please just watch it. Here you are. This will help you out a great deal. See, mast is the long pole, the stick. See, main halyard is the connection over there, and this is main or sail. Jib sheet is here. Storm jib, if you remember. Jib sail, jib stay. Shroud, that means piece of cloth. Bow, the front part of the boat. Stern, the rear part of the boat. Rudder, port side. So this is called port side. See, when you just stand in the boat, on the boat, and towards the bow side, left part of it is known as port side, right part of it is known as a starboard side. Can somebody please let me know which side got damaged because of that accident? Starboard side or port side?
So starboard side.
Starboard.
Exactly. Starboard side it was, not port side. Please understand. Okay. So this actually PDF details many things. This will be shared with you guys. All the important events are clearly noted down for a quick revision. And this has beautiful pictures also in it, so that you can just revise the lesson in the best possible way. What has happened on, every day? What has happened on the 4th January, 5th January? So you will just come to know everything here. The final day, that is the 6th January, on which they found the Isle Amsterdam Island. So all that are clear here. And the themes are also highlighted here. So please just recap all those with the help of this PDF, which will be shared with you today after the class, along with the lists. Okay. It's not, I want to be genuine, it's not prepared by me. It's by a Kendriya Vidyalaya teacher, which I found. Okay. And I found it to be very, very helpful. I hope everybody is able to see that. Can you all see
Yes,
that?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this is also shared with you guys, which will be of great help to you to understand each and every important incident detail of the lesson. Okay, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Right. Next question for you guys. We'll just wrap it up. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. What was the age of Suzanne and Jonathan? Age. Suzanne and Jonathan.
5 and 7.
7 and 6.
7 and 6. 8
No,
and 9. 10 and
7
7.
and
4 and 6.
so 7 and 6.
Option B.
See, in order to remember their ages, I mean, their, how old they are, just remember Suzanne starts with yes. She is of 7
7.
years old. Starts with 7 only. Sorry, S only. So that's how you can equate. Then you will not get confused. Even if it is given as a 6 and 7, Suzanne and Jonathan, don't get confused. It should be 7 and 6. Did you get that tip? Excuse me. Did you get that tip? Is
Yes,
how
sir.
to remember. Now, even if you want to remember who is daughter, who is son. Sue is a daughter. Jonathan is son. Now, how can you remember?
Excuse me,
Reverse.
sir.
Suzanne starts with yes. So she is
She.
daughter. Jonathan starts with son. Yes. So you just remember only Suzanne. Suzanne, 7 years, not son. Yes, yes. So just as far as their gender is concerned, remember that in reverse. As far as their age is concerned, remember that with the initial letter. Suzanne, 7, not son, daughter. This is how you can remember that without any confusion for life. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it? Good. Now, right, next. Somebody said, sir, what's the matter, please? Yes, what's the matter?
Nothing, sir.
No, I didn't get you, please. Nothing. Okay, fine, fine. Let's move ahead. Okay. What was their first meal in 2 days? Meatloaves, bread and milk, noodles, corned beef, and cracker biscuits.
So
Excuse me,
D.
sir.
See, every detail is important. Which one?
So D.
D for Delhi or for Bombay?
So Delhi.
Okay, fine. That's great. Corned beef and cracker biscuits. By the way, who prepared it? Crewmen or Mary Cook or the narrator? Who prepared it?
Sir,
Yeah, that
Mary
was
Cook.
not there, but I'm just
Sauji.
yeah, exactly, Mary Cook. Yes, please. Yes. Any concern? By the way, what does Mayday call mean? What is meant by Mayday call? Mayday call means
Sir,
call made
distress
in the
call
month of
for
May.
help.
Exactly. Distress call for help.
Yes, sir. Option
When
B.
somebody is in distress. Yeah, exactly. So when somebody is in distress, danger, they request help from the nearby, vessels or ships through SOS. They just send it through radio signals. And that is known as a mayday call, request for help, distress call for help. Even before the Titanic, the unsinkable Titanic started sinking, they requested, they called for help. But unfortunately, there were very few vessels nearby. And the most unfortunate fact was that they just, switched off that receiver, which must not be done. The Carpathia, who just came by morning or reached the sunk Titanic late, switched off the nearby. It was the only nearby ship, and that actually switched off the receiver, which must not be done actually. And that is the reason why. Had it been switched on, probably there could not have been this much distraction as far as the sinking of the Titanic was concerned. But unfortunately, it happened. But we can't change anything in it, right? So Mayday call means it's a distress call for help. Hopefully, it is clear to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes,
now
sir.
what we do is we will just discuss one extract based question also, and then we will give it a try to have them in. Just give me a moment. There you are. So let me just open it up. We have some extract based questions. I will just start. I will just share that with you. Those links. You finish off the rest. Okay. Now let's see one or two. Let's give it a try to do one or two. Okay. Just let it be open, please. Then I'll present the screen.
Excuse
It's
me, sir.
taking a bit of time. Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, Kailash Rabari has gone somewhere, has left the meeting just because he's having some work.
Mhm.
So
Okay, fine. Noted,
he
noted,
asked me
noted,
to just
noted,
inform you.
noted. Thanks for the information. I have noted it.
Okay.
Inform him that I've noted it. Okay, right. Thank you. Now let's see. So I will float two links with you guys. Two links with you. One will be of the extract based questions. The other will be of MCQ based questions. We can see a lot of MCQ based questions, but we rarely find the extract based MCQs. So let's give it a try to see that one. It's still loading. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's now ready. Let me start presenting the screen. This will be shared with you guys. Don't worry. This will be shared with you. Now, here we are. Can you all see that?
Yes, sir.
Extract based question. Number one, there, before heading east, we took on two crewmen, American Larry Wiesel and Swiss Herb Siegler, to help us tackle one of the world's roughest seas, the Southern Indian Ocean. On our second day out of Cape Town, we began to encounter strong gales. For the next few weeks, they blew continuously. Gales did not worry me, but the size of the waves was alarming, up to 15 meters, as high as our main mast. Well, to whom does the word we refer to in the above extract? That means, who are we there? There is, of course, we. We are not bothered. We took 2 crewmen. Who are we there? We. We means who? Who all referred
Family
there?
member.
Can you please just name them then? The narrator.
Jonathan.
Okay, fine.
So
Yep.
Jonathan, Mary,
The
and
narrator then. Yep. Jonathan, Suzanne, and then Mary Cook.
Mary.
Fine, Mary. Yeah, that's great. Great. So Arthur and 2 sailors, 2 crewmen, and builders of the ship. Arthur and his wife. Sorry, Arthur, his wife, and their 2 kids. Yeah, option C. Okay. Now the second question. The 2 crewmen belonged to England and Switzerland, India and USA, USA and Switzerland, Africa and England.
C.
It's a simple question. Yeah, C. USA and Switzerland. American or USA both means same, right? Which of the words used in the extract to mean to face? Tackle, encounter, both the above, none of the above. Let's
Sir,
go back
both.
to it. Can you see both the words or only one word? We began to encounter
Tackle
here.
in third line.
Tackle. Yeah, help us tackle. Yeah, fine. I think we can go ahead with both the above. Right?
Yes, sir.
Next. Yep. The other was worried about strong gales, fast gales, moving waves, the size of the waves.
So size of the waves.
What if strong gales? Did you worry
So
about
wind.
it?
Strong wind blowing.
Yeah, strong. Yeah, it continued for a few weeks as well. But did you worry much about strong gales?
No, sir.
Or only with the size of wave? Yeah, so he did not worry about them. It's clearly mentioned here. See? On our second day out of Cape Town, here, we began to encounter strong gales. For the next few weeks, they blew continuously. Gales did not worry me. So the point was made very clear here. But the size of the waves was alarming, up to 15 meters high as our main mast. So they were not bothered about the gales, the strong winds, but they were bothered about the size of the waves. So next question. What was the height of the mast of the ship? 10 meters, 15 meters, 20 meters, very high.
15 meters.
Of course, it's very clear, straight and direct. Next, which port did the ship leave just before the incident narrated in the extract? Indian Ocean,
Cape Town.
Plymouth. It's also straight and clear. Why 2 extract crewmen were taken?
So to tackle the South Indian Ocean.
Southern Indian Ocean. Right, great. Now there are some other extracts as well. Like this, you have many extracts. Please just, I don't think they are very tough. You can do that. Right? So this will be shared with you. MCQs links will also be shared with you. All you need to do is just attempt them. And if at all there are any concerns, please just raise them in the next class. We'll address them first. Once they are done, we'll have a word about the competency-based questions also. Then we will wrap up the story. Okay? So we will just wrap up the story. If for any reason there is no class on Saturday, you'll be having a special class on Saturday. If for any reason the classes are not there on Saturday, I'm not telling you that there won't be. There will be as per the schedule. But if at all it happens that there were no classes on Saturday, you will have the class, special class at 10 o'clock. 10
So
to
for English?
10:45. Only for English. If there are no classes of the other subjects, if it is declared as a holiday, I'm not telling you that it will be declared as a holiday. If at all it is declared, I'm telling you. there will be a special English class at 10 o'clock. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the time is 1:10. All you need to do is you please just finish off this lesson if something is in pending, and be ready for those links to be floated by 1:30 to attempt them. Okay, now let me take the attendance, guys. I'm leaving you this time because of the fact that you would do it. Now please just do not make me disappointed. So as promised, I'm just going to give you 20 minutes, which will be enough to wind up this story, hopefully. And by 1:30 or 1:40, you will receive the links of MCQs and extract based questions.
Sir, do we have to send you the
And,
score back?
if there are any concerns- Pardon? Pardon?
Sir,
Come
do
again.
we have to send you the score?
Of course you have to. Of course you have to. Otherwise, how do I know? Like you did it earlier. Please send your scores. You don't have to send the screenshot. Kindly send the scorecard. I mean, first quiz, how many? Extract based, how many were right? So please just understand. You don't have to send me the screenshots. No need. Just simply send. For example, let's say, okay, let's say this one. See, this extract based question 4 had how many questions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 it is actually, not 6. 6 is repeated twice. 7. And yeah, the next extract. That means 7 questions are there. How many were right? Extract based question 4. Okay, EB4 colon. Let's say 5 were right out of 7. 5 by 7. That's it. Done. Extract based EB5. Let's say there are 6 questions in it. 4 questions right. 4 by 6. That's it. Like this you said. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So thank you so much, guys. The attendance seems to be ready. Now you may leave and finish off the chapter. Thank you. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone.